Hi, my name is Katherine Kadler, and most people call me Kathy. My age, that's a good one. I'll be 55 in October. So I was born in Thunder Bay, Ontario. I don't remember being there at all because we moved to Victoria when I was very young, Victoria, British Columbia. And I really don't remember that much either because from there we moved to Winnipeg, Manitoba. And that's kind of where I start to have memories of my life. Yeah, I remember lots of snow, I remember lots of mosquitoes, and at the age of 10, when I was in grade 5, we moved here to Vancouver. The school culture and the kid culture here in Vancouver are quite different from Winnipeg. It seemed like the kids weren't as kid-like. Kids, as early as grade 5, were starting to couple with boyfriends and girlfriends, and that was really weird to me. Elementary school, on to high school, I did a lot of sports, really enjoyed sports, being on teams, played a lot of baseball, volleyball, basketball, even did some diving, and yeah, so kind of kept myself active that way and built a lot of friendships around sport. And as the high school years were passing by, again, that couple thing was becoming more and more in my face, I guess. And a lot of my girlfriends that I had at that time were having boyfriends. And so I was really missing my time with them. And so I thought, well, maybe I better jump on that train and get a boyfriend too, so that, you know, hopefully my girlfriend's boyfriend would be friends with my boyfriend, and then that way we could all hang out together and stuff. And so that happened, and I got my first job, McDonald's. At the time, it was really exciting because a number of my friends were working there, and I had always heard, well, if you can get a job at McDonald's, you know, it's really good for the beginner resume, and from there you can do whatever, right? Because it's really good training and discipline, and you'll get a good reference. So off I went to McDonald's, making $2.35 an hour, I think it was, back in the day. And through McDonald's, I met another group of friends outside of school, and that group of friends became pretty solid, and I actually met the man that I eventually married. Funnily enough, there were 3 couples I can think of right now, 4 couples that actually got married from that group at McDonald's. How bizarre is that? Come around 1985, we both graduate, and I guess that's like 7 years into dating, and we get married. Then we started having kids, and might cry. I have 4 beautiful children, and I am so grateful for the gift of my kids. Wow! I decided it was time to get into some counseling and just get myself grounded. Yeah, I had all this stuff going on, these beautiful kids, a lovely home, a husband that loved me. You know, we were financially stable, we did some traveling, and yet there was something in me that was still not quite right, and actually led me to bouts of depression. And the counseling started to peel apart some of the layers, and I so wanted to be a good wife, and yet I couldn't connect with my husband in a way that he needed and he deserved. One of the things I decided that I needed to do to feel better for myself was more self-care. And sports had always been a big part of my life. And so we had been on vacation, and the place where we were at had tennis. And so I thought, okay, they have tennis lessons in the morning. I'm going to get up early, do that before the kids are up, and that'll be my time. And lo and behold, I got addicted to tennis. So I got involved in the tennis community here in the city. Unbeknownst to me, while I was developing my tennis skills and friendships, a number of my friends, it was revealed to me that they were gay. And great people, loved playing with them, and we'd be out one day and one of them would say, "Oh, Kathy, you'll have to meet my partner. This is whoever." And I was just like, oh, kind of surprised. Like, I just never thought about whether someone was in a heterosexual relationship or in a gay relationship. And I just really liked these people and their energy and being around them. And so, yeah, I kind of had my eyes opened at that time. What is customary at the end of a match is that people shake hands or they hug, or sometimes they'll even give you a kiss. And as it turned out, at the end of a match, one of my friends, who happened to be gay, gave me a kiss. And she didn't kiss me on the cheek, she kissed me on the lips. And this thing went off in me, and it was like a light bulb went on. There's nothing wrong with me. All these years I thought there was something wrong with me, and there's nothing wrong with me. I'm gay. I looked back, and so much of those late elementary school years, my teen years through high school, it made so much sense to me that those relationships that I had with my friends, some of them were more special than others, but I didn't understand what it was that was going on for me, because, as I said earlier, I think I was just living in this bubble. I just didn't, the thought of being gay just never entered my psyche. Yeah, I just was like, I gotta move on. And as hard as that's gonna be, and I have no idea what that's gonna look like, it needs to happen. I had felt myself starting to spiral down into depression again, and I knew if I went down that path, I might never get off it. I think my eldest daughter maybe was around 10 years old or 12 years old, and I really didn't want to be in this world anymore. And she saved my life. I took to bed, and I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to see anybody. I just wanted to escape. And if that meant dying, that would have been okay. But she sat with me for hours, and she was just at the end of my bed, sitting on the floor, and eventually I came to realize I couldn't leave my kids. Yeah, after 22 years of marriage and 4 kids later, I decided that, yeah, it was time to do something different. And when we were married in a church, and we had a passage from Corinthians read about love being patient and kind, and the passage goes on, and so I decided that I would read that to him, and then tell him. Together, we told our kids when, I guess it was about 3 months later when we separated, and we had our family meeting, and we told them together about love and how there's different kinds of love, and although he and I loved each other, it wasn't a love for life. But at the end of the day, I'm still me, and I've been very lucky.